good afternoon and welcome to Cooking Uncovered. My name is Miriam and this afternoon I'm doing this great rendition of a classic Italian tiramisu. And I'm doing this because the other night I had some people over for dinner and it was so amazing that I just have to share it with you. And today I'm using Mr. Christie's chocolate wafers, which really, they're so good in this dessert. Plus, of course, the traditional lady fingers. So we're going to do both. Now, at this point, you can pause this video so that you can get the ingredient list, because I'll put the ingredient list up on the screen. You can pause it and get all your ingredients together, and then we can carry on together. How's that? So, the first thing I've done is I've, on the stove, in the back stove, on a double boiler, I've put together 5 egg yolks, a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar, and the magic ingredient in this custard-like is the spreadable cream cheese. I think it's a 1/4 cup of, yes, 1/4 cup of cream cheese in this custard-like yellow. And this is going to go right into my whole mixture. There is a twist to this recipe because it's a little bit healthier than normal tiramisu because it's very high in calories, as you know. But this is really delicious, so I really hope you enjoy it. So on my stand mixer, I've got my 5 egg whites going. In that, I have a 1/4 teaspoon of, half a teaspoon, no, it's a 1/4 teaspoon cream of tartar, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. So that's in my bowl. So I've just finished whipping my egg whites to a soft peak. So I'm going to take those out. Now, why you do your egg whites first? Because the next thing to go in the bowl is the whipping cream. And I hope you have never tried to whip whip egg whites in a dirty bowl, because it just doesn't work. But I'm not even going to wash this bowl, and I'm going to go right into my whipping cream. So that's my egg whites. So we're going to use half a liter or 500 ml of whipping cream. I can use the same beater and the same bowl, and that's what makes this recipe so quick, because you don't have a lot of washing up to do. So while this is going, I'm going to add to this a teaspoon of vanilla and 1 tablespoon of icing sugar, and that should be enough. Okay, good. So this is going to come, I'm going to whip this up. Now, what I've got over here is another dish which I'll show you, is my espresso coffee. So espresso coffee and cocoa. So I'm just going to add a little bit more espresso coffee to this mixture, and I'm going to stir it up. I'm going to show you here. It's just a real soupy espresso coffee, and in that went 1 tablespoon of cocoa. So I'm going to soak my lady fingers in that. And here also I have my 1 cup of yogurt, which I think will be perfect for this. So, and here's my bowl. So all we're waiting for is the whipped cream. So it's going to be just a few moments. And I'm going to get my spatula. So I want to show you what I did earlier today. And just hold on, I'll show you. This is a tiramisu that I'm taking to my sister's tomorrow, and it is going to be wonderful. I've already made this, so I'm making a second one for the guests for tonight. So, the whipped cream is almost ready. I know it's very noisy, I'm sorry. I hope you got all those ingredients, but this is almost done, and then we're going to start to assemble. But there's a little trick that I told you about. Alright. So I know these stand mixers are so noisy. Very convenient, but noisy. So now I've got my 500 ml or 2 cups of whipped cream, soft whipped cream, ready to go. To that I'm going to add that custardy mixture. So that's the egg yolks, the sugar, and the cream cheese. So that goes in. Be careful not to scrape the sides of the dish, because what you'll find is it's like almost like scrambled eggs on the side. but the custard part stays fine. So I'm going to mix in my yellow with my whipped cream. It goes perfect. Now I'm going to put in the secret ingredient, which is a cup of Greek yogurt. Instead of the mascarpone cheese, I'm going to use Greek yogurt, and it's amazing. And that's the trick to this recipe, because it's not as high in calories as is the traditional mascarpone. All right, so that's the yogurt, the custard-like mixture, and it's the whipped cream. So now I'm going to add all of that to the egg whites, which is going to be perfect. All right, so I'm going to just stir that in. So here's my egg whites. Just stir that in. Actually, fold it in would be better, because you don't want to break down the egg whites, which are so luscious. There we have. Okay, it's wonderful. Oh, that just, I can already, you can already detect all the lovely aromas, the vanilla and the sugars with the egg yolks. It's lovely. All right, so we're ready to assemble. Here we go. So here I have my lady fingers, which of course you just buy in the store. I'm going to dump those in a bowl. So they're like this, right? Okay. I have my Mr. Christie's chocolate wafers, which are kind of the hit of this, I must say. I used to make them only with the lady fingers, but now, I don't know, it's pretty special this way. All right, so into your serving dish, whatever it is, goes one layer to start with. Now I'm going to start with the chocolate layer. And what you would like to do is you'd like to see some of the chocolate wafers in the bottom, so don't push your filling all the way to the edge, because you want to see some of the chocolate wafers. So just line them up in a circle, the round ones, so that they actually do touch the side of the bowl, and you'll be able to see them when your guests look. They'll be able to see these. So around in a circle, and then one in the middle. So this is what it looks like. Can you see that? That's what it looks like. All right, so now the second layer of cream. Try not to touch the edge of the bowl, because it just makes for a big mess, and you don't want that. Spread that out a little bit, but don't push it out to the very edge. Now we go with our ladyfinger biscuits that I'm dipping in the espresso coffee and cocoa. So you just roll these over like that, and I'll show you what I'm doing here. Of course, your hands get a little sticky. So there's the espresso coffee. I keep stirring it because the cocoa sinks to the bottom. So I roll the ladyfinger around, and then just place it any way you want, really. And if you have some places where you just need little ones, then break them in half and use them just half. But this is a very important layer, because it has that coffee, that espresso layer, which is so nice. And again, try not to muck up the sides of your bowls, because it just looks so much better when everything is kept clean. So here's a good example. I'm going to use half of these, because I've got a space here for just half. And same with the edge there. One more half, and then that's my espresso layer. So do you see what this looks like now? See? The espresso layer. Okay, perfect. Now, another cream layer. There we go. Yet another wafer layer. So again, I'm just going to lay out my wafers, making sure that you can see them when you're looking at the side of the bowl. You can overlap them a bit or not, doesn't matter. Tonight the neighbors are coming over for dinner, Jean and Louie, and I know they're going to be thrilled, because we're going to be making pasta. We're going to be making some prawn and yam stuffed ravioli, and this is going to be the dessert. So I thought I'd get this done, get it in the fridge, and then I can start supper, because it's getting late. But You know, you just can't, I can't not do this for you because it's such a great recipe. So you finish up with the layer. Notice I don't spend a lot of time pushing it down. And that's that. And then, to the top, notice it's not totally uniform, which of course is what you want. This now is the crumbs that's going to go on the top. This is 6 of the wafers broken up in the food processor with some cocoa. So I'm going to sprinkle that on top. But you can also make a little pattern if you want to, or not if you want to. Doesn't matter. Whatever you like in the top of your tiramisu. And then just a sprinkle of this luscious cookie dusting. And there we have it, our healthier version of the Italian tiramisu. So isn't that beautiful? I hope you like that. So you can see the wafers below. So this is going in the fridge, and we're going to have that for dessert. And this is a great dessert to do the day before, and it keeps very well in the fridge. So give me a second, because I want to show you a couple of the desserts I did earlier. Here we go. So this is a couple of the desserts I did earlier, and these are individual tiramisus. So there's one of the individual tiramisus that I've done. See the chocolate wafers on the edge? Isn't that pretty? And then this is just a little smaller kind of version of the same thing. So if we were to try this now, we would be able to go right to the bottom and get that beautiful layered. Oh. Oh, that coffee and the chocolate, it's just absolutely delicious. So there's so many things you can do with this dessert and put it in so many dishes, but this is my favorite trifle or dessert bowl. So thank you for watching. It's Miriam from Cooking Uncovered, and I hope you enjoy this recipe. We'll talk to you later. Bye.